Hello. It is me, Maritza, your self-love and relationship strategist, with today's self-love affirmation. Y'all ready? Because it's a big one, and y'all need to be able to do this for real. Today's self-love affirmation is, I will thrive and not just survive. Repeat, I will thrive and not just survive. Repeat, I, Maritza George, will thrive and not just survive. You want to be saying this to yourself too. Repeat, I will thrive and not just survive. Again, I will thrive and not just survive. Now, when I tell you that this one hit home big time for me, because being a survivor of a lot of traumatic things, from being a survivor of childhood molestations, childhood trauma, domestic violence, just a couple of things that I have survived and pushed my way through without them totally taking me out, right? Mentally and all that stuff. I want to say that, sometimes we can get stuck in survival mode, right? Survival mode, y'all, what I have learned, right, is that survival mode is not a place where we're supposed to stay. It took me a long time to get this, so I'm hoping that by me sharing this, that it helps somebody to realize that they have been in survival mode for way too long, because that was me, right? So survival mode is supposed to be a place of transition. It is not supposed to be your final destination. Thriving is the next level. And that much I have learned this far, is that survival is a stage and it is a place of transition. But thriving is a level, a graduation up, if you will, from just surviving. Now, that does not mean that survival is not essential, right? Because there is a place and a time for survival, and there is a time when survival is all that some of us have at that moment to hold us together. We are in survival mode. It's mode, right? But after a while, y'all, you have to get to a place where you want more for yourself than just having survivor stamped across your chest. Because there are certain isms that come with staying in a place of survival. There are certain mindsets, thought processes, a better way of saying it. There are certain ways that we think when we are operating in survival mode that is very different than when we are operating in a place of thriving, a thought process of thriving. When we're trying to get to thriving, that thought process, just trying to get to thriving, is different from being in survival. And you need to want that for yourself, because you don't always just want to be in a place of survival. Because as essential as it is at certain times in our life, it is not the best place for us to remain. And I can speak that because I'm someone who has lived in survival for a very long time. And someone transitioning into thriving and starting to feel what that feels like, I am here to tell you that there is something better than just surviving. And that next level is thriving. So again, say it, till you believe it, until you work it out and you work it into your life. I will not just survive, but I will thrive. I want you to say that to yourself. I will not just survive, but I will thrive. What does thriving look like to you? And it is outside of surviving. It is better than surviving. And I can feel it. I can feel it as I'm taking it on. So I encourage you all to want more than survival for yourselves. Want more than to always be in survival mode, sis. There is better. It's okay to be a survivor, but eventually you want to want more for yourself. All right, that's it